Hey everybody, I'm Greg.
And I'm Katie. Welcome to the Meeple Society. Today we are going to show you how to play Revive. Normally we would do a full rules breakdown right here. However, I did pre-record one. It did turn out to be a little longer than I'd anticipated. So therefore, if you wish to see the full rules breakdown and just that, please head over to the full rules breakdown. I will put a link down in the show notes, down in the comments. However, if you want to stick around and watch, we are going to just kind of teach you as we go and try to explain everything we're doing. All right. That being said, we are fully set up with one exception. The only thing we've not done is take our endgame scoring card. So you want to just pick one? I mean, I shuffled them last night.
Sure.
I'll take mine, and I will put the rest of these out of the game because we won't use them again. So I'm just going to put them over here so we can use this as a discard pile. And then we will put out our 5 cards here. There is our 5-card draw pile. And we should be good. Okay.
You want to explain what the corners are?
Yes. All right. So basic overview. Something happened to the Earth 5,000 years ago, and everybody retreated underground during what appears to be an ice age. Things have started to thaw. We are now coming up out of this central hole in the middle of the Earth. And from there, everybody will start to rediscover the land. So far, this little section in the middle has thawed. Everything else is still ice and has to be discovered before we can flip it over. Ultimately, we are trying to get out to the outer edges in order to claim those for victory points by, like I said, exploring and settling the various territories. As we do explore and settle, we will be activating things on our player boards and with our specific tribes. Yeah, okay, so the areas we're going for victory points. Up here in the corner, or I guess from the video, it's down here in the corner. This one states that for every one of our tribes members that we have on one of these 4 corners, we get 3 points. This one, every time we get a slot token, for every slot token we end up with on our player boards, we get 1 point. This one, for every one of the crates that we end up with by the end of the game, we get 2 points. And for this one, for all the energy we have accumulated by the end of the game, we get 2 points. Okay, and I'm going to do this. There's mine. Actually, it might be easier to do this. There's mine. Why don't you show yours?
I'm trying to see in the camera lens as to what you had.
You're right, okay.
I don't know.
Oh,
Can you see
nope.
it?
Scan back some, you dork. Okay.
I don't know if they saw it.
I don't know. Okay.
I
All
had
right.
it upside down, so you have to stand on your head to be able to read it now.
Okay. All right. So the way the game starts, everybody starts off with 6 cards, and we are going to basically shuffle, choose 3 of them to be our starting hand, and the rest of them go in here to our waiting area. And then I will put those 3 right there. I'm going to scoot this board this way a little bit. I just realized I have like no space here for my cards. There we go. That's better.
Scooting me off the table.
I am. Before we get started, please turn on your Klingon channels just in case we make any goofs. I can put them there if I don't catch them in editing. Now, starting player. Starting player is determined randomly. It literally tells you to use some sort of a random qualifier or quantifier in order to pick it. In our house, it's whoever lost the last game, which I think was you. So
of this game? Oh,
well, of this game, I know it was you. I just mean in general. So you're going to go first. So starting player gets 1 crystal to start with. Second player gets a crystal and a gear. So I've moved my markers up there. And I think we're ready. Okay.
Okay, so we get 2 actions.
Yes.
I need to move my board down a little bit so I can
yeah.
get my
Oh,
cards
yeah,
into
I'm not going to have any room for cards up there either. Okay. Well, we'll figure this out as we go.
Yep. To build, you got to be able to feed your people that are going out to build.
Correct. For every space you pass
And
through,
also
you have to have a
gears
food.
to build.
Correct. which you do not have any of right
I
now.
have 0 gears.
Right.
So I guess I'm going to need to get some gears. I see an area I really would love to have been able to build in, but it's not going to happen this turn. So I think instead I'm going to take my yellow card and put it in this away, because I want to do the bottom action, which means I could either do a clan action or get one of those
The slot tokens.
And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a slot token.
Okay.
And I think the one I want, I think I should take a gear.
Okay. I'll pull a new one out.
I'm going to put that,
Another crystal.
I think I'm going to put it right here. Now putting it on the check mark one means I actually get a gear now, right off the bat, and then every time I put a yellow and white card there, I get a gear.
Right. Okay. You still have a second action.
I still have a second action. I still only have 1 gear though.
Yep. Here.
Oh, yes. These little cubes.
So you played a card.
So I played a card. I'm not going, what did I do?
Exactly why you use those.
I'm going to play another card. I'm going to play this card. Or wait. Because I want to get to that action really quick. Or do I want to go that way, though? Okay, no. I'm not... Oh, no, that's going to... Okay, yes. I'm going to play a card. I'm going to play it to here. And since it's a white card, I will get the gear. So now I'm going to get 2 gears and 1 buck. So I have 3 gears and 1 buck.
Okay.
And that is my action.
That was your turn. Okay.
Pass the cubes to
Thank you. All right. I am going to, well, I have to play cards at this point. So now I should say on your turn, you always take 2 actions. And the actions are actually outlined here on the card. You can play a card and you can do either 2 actions once or 1 action twice. You can duplicate your actions. So you can play a card, which is what Greg has done. You can activate your switch token, which is just to move this down and gain a resource. You can search or you can explore, which is to basically go out and use resources in order to explore one of these turned over hexes, one of the turned over areas. You can build, which is to build one of your buildings out onto one of the already explored areas, or you can populate, and that is to take one of your tribes members off your board, and you have to start from the bottom and work your way up, but take one of your tribes members off the board and put them out into one of the city locations or out into one of the scoring locations. All right, so what am I going to do though? I'm going to have to play a card to start because I need to get some resources. So I think we will play this one. Ooh. Yes. Okay, we're gonna play this one. I'm gonna get a food and a gear. So I get a gear and I get a food. Oops, there we go. And still only gives me 2 gear, so there's not a whole lot I can do with that. I need at least 3. So let's go. Gosh, and I don't have the one out where I can do that. I can trade food in for another card. That would be nice. But do I want to do that at this point? All right, so my special tribe ability, every time I activate my tribe ability, which is what this icon here is, the orange and yellow star, I can trade food in for a card. But I have to use this token to do it. And at that point, I would just pull one of the discs off my board. But I don't know that I want to give up that food right now for an extra card. However, cards are nice. I think I might just do that though. All right, so I'm going to use my tribe ability. So this is, I'm going to go down here. Now, when you're playing cards, you can play it either up or down. If you play for the top half of the action, then you play it on the top half of your board. If you play it for the bottom half of the action, you have to play it on the bottom part of your board. Now, there is a side area here that can be played either way, but it has to be unlocked on your player board before you're allowed to use that slot. So, activating my tribe ability. So I'm going to pay this 1 food that I have, pull this off the board, and it slots over here on my track, and I get to pick a card. And I'm going to pick this guy, I think. So I'm going to put that into, now when you get new cards out of the display though, they immediately go into your active area. So you have use of them during the upcoming turns before you hibernate. And then we'll pull a new card out and put that down. All right, that is my two actions. I used 2 card plays.
Okay, so I think I am going to build. Now I've got 2 areas I want to build on.
Okay.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, which a lot of times I am. You say I want to build here.
Okay.
I pay 1 food.
Correct.
And then I can build.
Correct. Then you can build that. You pay food for any areas you move through. You can move through any of these areas. You can only build on the sand.
Right.
You can populate the cities, these areas here, and then you activate the areas where you build next to.
Okay, so I have no food, so I'm going to pay my crystal, because
Okay.
crystals are wild.
Oh, I could have done
And
that
my
last
3
turn.
gear.
Okay.
And I'm putting out a small building right here.
Okay.
So I get to move my gray one,
Yep, you get to move your gray track.
which unlocks this.
Correct.
Which now I can trade any resource for a crystal. I get to go up the yellow track, which now opens up this one,
Okay.
which gives me a +1
Toward movement.
towards
Yep.
movement, yes.
Pay 1 less food.
And I get another slot token.
Another slot token. Correct.
I still remember the game.
Now, these lake areas can only be activated once by each player. So even if he were to come over here and build someplace else, he could not reactivate this lake area. But if I were to build there, then I could.
Right. And I think I am going to take...
Okay. I know what I'm going to do.
It would make sense. I'm going to take the double book one.
Okay.
And I am actually going to put it...
Oh, there's another double book.
I'm going to put it actually down here.
Okay.
So I'm going to get...
On the check mark. So you get...
check mark, so I get 2 books.
Right.
So I'm now at 3 books.
Okay.
Books are what you need to build your... get your people
to
out there.
populate the cities. All right, so you did a build action.
I did a build action.
You still have 1 more action.
And now... I think I'm going to populate, because I have 3 books. I can
Okay.
get this one off. It only costs me 2 books, so I'm down to 1. And I can put him right there, because I'm right there, or from there.
Right. It doesn't cost you any extra food because you're already right next to it.
Yep. And that'll give me
Okay.
2 points at the end of the game, and now I have a power of 2 resources equals a crystal.
You may trade any 2 resources for a
Yes.
crystal.
But
Nice.
here is one resource for a crystal. This power here is better than that, but I have to have the energy to do that.
Right. Right. This one doesn't
It's-
require.
I was like,
This
I
one
don't have
doesn't
the
require
movement.
energy. That does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
And
See
you
the
can
cubes?
just end your turn at any point, right? Yep.
Yeah, if you want to just do 1 action, you can. Yes, of course. Okay. I am going to do this card here, and it gives me a gear and a book. And then I am going to build, so that's play a card. And then for my second action, I'm going to build, and I'm going to build right here.
Yeah, with
next
my other
to the
spot,
area.
I'm going to build that.
So
but I
take,
wanted to get a lake thing.
no, that makes sense. Okay, so I'm building there with one of my small houses, or my small shelters. So I'm building next to 2 forest areas, so my green moves up twice, which unlocks this one, which allows me to basically unseat a card and open up a slot. And then I get to move my gray one, which gives me the trade ability for a resource.
Okay, so I have a power that says gain a resource from each adjacent water.
Right, this is water.
So I'm going to gain
So
that. I would
For
gain a resource,
right,
correct?
whenever you do your tribe ability, you
Right.
would gain 1 resource. So you want to build near lakes. Because
Exactly.
the stronger, the more lakes you're near, the stronger your tribe ability would be.
Yes.
Okay, that is my 2 actions, so it is your turn.
Back to me.
You need to get some slot tokens.
So And that would be a resource of my...
Of your choice, yeah.
My
Of any of the
choice, so-
3. You can't use crystals, but any of the
Right.
3.
But I have to have that power to do it, which I have.
Right. Oh, I forgot to spend my gears.
Okay, so yes, I'm going to play a card. I'm going to play this one. It
Okay.
has 2 books on the top, but if I slide it into here to do the power, I still get 2 books.
Correct.
So I'm back up to 3 bucks. And I'm by a lake, so I can pick a resource.
Correct.
I think I'm going to pick food.
Okay, make sure to unslot one of your tokens off your board.
Yep.
Okay.
I think I'm just going to turn my switch to get another resource,
Okay.
which I think is going to be... I'll take a gear. Just to get that going. We'll see.
Okay.
My luck is not the greatest.
All right. I'm going to use my energy to unslot this card here. So he just goes immediately into my discard area. Then I'm going to use this card to get a gear and a book. Okay, that's a card. The energy is not one of your actions. It is a freebie action. You can do it as many times as you can afford it. And then I'm going to populate also, just to get this guy off of here. So I'm going to populate here. So it costs me 1 food to get here. So I will use my crystal for that. And then it costs me the 2 books to pull this guy off the board. So I'm populating right there. That is my 2 actions. It is your turn.
I think you're going the way I was originally intending to go, but I've seen that lake and...
Went that direction instead.
Yeah.
Makes
Because
sense.
I get things...
Well, yeah, because the lakes are beneficial to
Okay,
you.
so I
So
have to
gain a resource
rest.
with each new card. Oh, nice.
I have no more cards,
Okay.
so I have to
Okay.
rest. So in resting, I turn my switch back on.
Yep.
These cards go to my
Just
discard pile, and all these cards come out. And that is my... Oh, and then I go through there. So I would move up this, so I would get another slot
hot
token.
token, right?
What is all with all the books?
You got crystals.
I have crystals, yes. I think I'll take another gear.
Okay. Get out of
I
there.
think that gear is going to go down here this time, and it's on a check mark, so I get another gear.
Okay.
Bucks.
Lots of books. Okay.
And that is it. Oh, I would refresh my energy, but I never used it, so it's still in the middle.
Right.
Turn on my switch, move up, and discard all those cards and pull out my new cards.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So I think I'm going to hibernate as well. I still have my switch token I could use, but that's the only thing I'm able to do. I don't have any cards left to play. I've used my energy. There's nothing else I can do. So I'm going to go ahead and hibernate as well. So that comes back. All of these guys come out and replace those. We move up here and I get a slot token. And what else am I never used my switch token, so that's fine. Okay. So I'm going to take, gee, do I want books or crystals? Wow. Let's go ahead and take this double book, and we're going to put it right here at the bottom. So I get 2 books, and that is it. Yep, pull a new one.
Did you put all the books at the top?
I did
You're the one that
not.
stacked all those.
Yeah, but that was a while ago, and I didn't do it. No, no, I did not. Okay. Anyway, there's my new cards.
Okay, so
All right.
you have 4 cards.
Yes, because remember I
Oh,
did
that's
that
right,
and
you
I
took a
unseated a
card.
card.
Yes,
So
okay, I
I
see.
have 4 this time.
So I think I'm going to play this card right here.
Okay.
It is a yellow card, and I would get it as if it was yellow too. So I'm going to get 2 gears and 1 food.
Okay.
I'm at 2, so I'd be at 4 gears, 2 foods. That is my first action. Is playing a card. My second action is I'm going to discover.
Ooh,
this
you're
tile.
going to explore.
2 food, 2 bucks.
Yep.
So that's all the food I have. I'm down to 1 buck.
So you get 4 points.
So I get 4 points and a card.
And I will turn
And
it over
that
and hand it to
card-
you so you can figure out how you want to do it. I know how I would lay it.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Yep.
So I think I'm going to lay it like that.
Yep. Which means you immediately
So
get an energy because.
I immediately get a new energy.
So anytime you explore an area, it is up to you as to how you put it back down when you pick it up. And anything you are currently built next to, you immediately get that benefit. So if he had been built over here, he would have immediately gotten to move up on the gray track. But he's already built next to this lake, so he gets the lake
I think
effect.
I'm going to take this green card.
Okay.
Put on a new one. Oh,
Ooh, that's nice.
I have that card already.
I do not.
Yes, you do. You have it in front of you, except for you don't have the
I
gray
don't.
gear.
Our starting cards are just a little bit different. All the same icons are there, but just used just a little differently. Okay, so that's your 2 actions. I will
That
take
is my
those
2
back.
actions.
Okay, so I am first going to play a card, and I'm going to do this down here. So that is 2. I get green cards, so I automatically get the 2 books. I didn't spend my 2 books to put my person out last time because I know I only had 2. So there's my two new books. And I think I'm going to take a slot token, and I think I will, gosh, darn it. I have a lot of yellow coming up, so we'll take a book too. And I'm going to put it up here. So I'm putting it on the check mark, so I immediately, oh no, that's right. When I got the slot token, I got 2 books, so I did have 4 books. Okay. So I get another book from that. That's 1 action. I do not have enough to explore. I need some food. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this yellow card, and we're going to go up here. Now, I'm going to get yet another book because it's a yellow card, but I also get 2 food. Unfortunately, that is all I can do. All right.
Okay, so
Where can I go for 2 food?
thing
I'm going to do that
I
one.
need to do
Okay.
is I think I'm going to play this card up here. So that gives me 2 gear, which gives me 6 gear now.
Okay.
And that would be great to have been able to put there.
Sorry
That
about
would
your
be
luck.
Awesome. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my energy to give me a +1 in moving
Since you don't have any food, okay.
and build the big building of 5 gears to here,
Okay.
which allows me to do both of these twice.
Right. Yes. Your larger settlements
So
allow
I'm
you to
gonna use
activate
my gray twice,
those
which is gonna
twice.
put me here, and it's going to open up this one.
Okay.
So I would get a gray tile.
All right.
And, what is this? This is for a gear. I can reset an energy
Yeah. You can refresh an energy.
or movement.
Both are nice.
I think I'm going to take that one.
Okay.
And then I can move my yellow twice. 1, 2, which is going to open up this yellow one. Put a gray one out.
We've got 2 of them here.
And this is
Unlimited
when
movement.
I'm exploring, I have unlimited distance.
Yep. Only when exploring,
And
though.
this I could get a food and a point.
Yes.
How often would I use this versus that? I think I'm going to take this one.
The food. Okay.
Okay, so I
Okay, so
have
there's that.
when I put an energy on there, I'll get a food and a point, or spin a gear and reset one of my energy. That's all the energy. That's the same thing as here. So is that resets all my energy?
Let me look. Take 1 energy back from any of your machines and return it to your energy storage.
Okay, so I've gotten mine. Now in a 2-player game, when the person takes one of these, he takes another one off and
Discards it.
discards it. That way you go through the stack a lot faster.
Yeah.
So I need to get rid of one of these grays, which I'll get rid of one of these.
Okay. Yeah.
And I need to get rid of a yellow, so I will get rid of...
Well, you just took this one, so you can't get rid of it.
Right,
So that
so
narrows
I will
your
get rid of
selection
this.
down.
So we
Okay.
put out a new gray
Okay.
and a new yellow.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see here. What was I going to do?
Take the cubes.
Well, yes, I'll take the cubes. I'm going to explore. Oop, almost dropped that cube. Okay, I'm going to explore. I'm going to explore right here next to me so I don't have to pay any transportation cost, any travel
Correct.
cost. So I need 2 food and 2 books. I get 4 points. And I get to pick a card, and I'm going to take that card. So it immediately goes into
Of
my
course.
area. Yep. And then I take this tile. Okay. Well, doesn't make any sense to put it that way. The only way that makes sense is like this.
Oh, I forgot to spend my resources.
Oh, yep. So I do immediately get movement on the green, which puts me here, which opens up my green. Oh, did you get your extra energy when you passed that? You did not. So when you pass 4, 7, and 12 on this track beside your board, you do get extra, or I'm sorry, 3, 7, and 12. You get extra energy. Okay, so there's that. So I did this. I opened this up. I get to choose a green token. I think I am going to take this slot token. So that is going to go right there. And we will get rid of that token. So I put 2 new tokens, which I pulled the exact same one back up. There we go. All right, so I explored. I got my card. I think I'm going to use this one here and get 2 gears. All right. There is that.
Okay, so I think before I start anything, I'm going to use an energy and go here to get a food and a point, which will in turn give me one of these. So you just reach in and grab one. And I'm going to turn it over already.
Okay.
It gives me 3 food.
3 food?
2 food.
2 food. I was going to say, I didn't think any of them gave 3 items.
So I guess I meant it would get me up to 3. That's
Gotcha.
What I was thinking
Okay.
of, yes. And then I'm going to combo. Watch this. I'm going to play this energy on this tile.
Okay.
Spin this gear to take this one off.
Okay.
And play it again.
Okay.
To get another food.
And another point. Okay.
And then I'm going to play this card.
Okay.
Down here. Do I want a gear or do I want 2 books?
Well, you have room for both.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do the books. So I get 2 books. Puts me at 3. I get another point. And I get to do my action here, which gain a resource from each water adjacent. I'm adjacent to 2 different waters. So there I'm going to take 2 gears. Put this out, and now I've passed a meteor, or whatever you want
One
to
of
call those.
the major artifacts.
A major artifact. So I can take one of those.
Now, major artifacts come into play with these cards. The only purpose of the major artifacts, one, it is the game end trigger. When all 8 of these are gone, and it does differ by player count, but when all 8 of these are gone, that triggers the end of the game. But for every one you get, now you automatically get to score your cards 1 time for each one of these different symbols. So if I were to gain more purples, if I were to take this one, now I get to score the purple twice. And likewise, if I take a white one, now I get to score the white twice. So that is what these do, and the importance of having them is they are endgame scoring.
Okay, so I need to take one of those. I am going to take, I think I'm going to take the purple. And this is all it is.
There's nothing else on it. Yeah, it's
gives
just
you a
player
plus-
count.
Yeah,
That's
for
player count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's really no place to put them.
Nope.
So I'll put it down there.
There you go.
Oh,
Till
we
it's in your
never
way.
said who we were playing. I practiced this. What was it? Hofstadterians?
Yes, Hofstad. Yes, that.
Let the water rise. That's the reason why I got to build.
Water. Yep.
Best building by lakes.
And I am the Kunaban, and it says feast and unite. Hence why I have to pay food for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explore.
Okay. Where are you exploring? Oh, you're exploring. You
I'm
put that on
exploring.
populate.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am
I
exploring.
was going to say, where are you going to populate?
I am exploring.
Okay.
I am exploring this tile, so I
Okay.
need to pay 1 food to get across that.
Correct.
And then 2
2
more
food.
food, so 3 food and 2 books,
Uh-huh.
which I do have now. So that puts me at 1 food and 1 book and 1 food.
Okay.
I get to explore this tile.
You get 4 points.
4
1,
points and
2,
a new
3,
card.
4, and you get a new.
I get another one of those.
Yep.
And I think I'm going to place it like this.
Okay.
Because, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so I passed this, so I get another treasure chest. I will hold on to that one and not open it up yet.
Okay.
That, I believe, is that.
I am, first of all, going to use one of my energy to unseat this. Oops, sir. Things are moving around here. To unseat this card. And then I'm going to play this card in its place. So that's my first action. Oh, they're right there. First action is that. So I get a food. Because it's a yellow card, I get the book. A book, a food, and a gear. Okay. And then my second action, I think my second action is going to be to build. And I am going to go, do I want to build? Yeah, I don't have enough food to explore. So let's build here. I need 1 food, which I have. I'd really like to get, yeah, we'll just do that. 1 food. 3 gears. I need this. And I'm going to build right here. So again, I go up 1 on the green, which takes me to there. I go up 1 on the gray, which takes me to here. And then I get 1 of the crates. And that is my explorer.
Okay.
I'm going to hold on to that for a minute. There's what I got, but I'm going to hold on to it for a moment.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yes, I am going to play this card down here. I can trade up to 3 resources for any other resource. So I'm going to trade this book in to make it a gear.
Okay.
That is my first action.
Okay.
Then I'm going to use this food to build with these 3 gears that I have. Now I have exactly 0 resources.
So you have 1 movement, 1 travel.
To travel to here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to build right
there.
there.
Okay.
Which now gives me a movement on the green track, which opens this up. Now I can pull cards off my board.
Yep.
And then I can go up the gray track, which will put me right here.
And then you get another energy.
And then I get another energy. And
okay.
That is my 2 actions.
All right. First, I'm doing a free action of taking this guy here. I'm going to place him here, which gives me a gear. And then I'm going to play this card. So this is a gray card with the gray token. So therefore, I get that gear again. And I get to move on my gray, which opens this up. So I get 1 of these. And let's take this one that gives me some movement on the tracks. And we'll get rid of that one.
Oh, because I have that one.
Yep. Oh, that's a good one. And then a free crystal also. Oh, man. I'm nowhere near getting another one either. Okay, it's all good. Okay, so that was my first action. My second action, gosh, I've got a ton of books, but there's no place out there to populate right now.
Nope. There will be one here.
Oh, I just spent my 3 gears to do that.
Looks like there'll be one here, one here,
Yeah,
one
yeah,
here,
yeah,
one
yeah.
here. You got a lot of them that's going to be around you.
Yeah. I got a lot of things that require food over here. No books, just all food. Okay. I need to figure out a way to generate some food. All right, so I'm out of cards. All my spaces are filled anyway. I've used all my energy. I think for my last action, I am just going to use my switch token and get a food. And that'll do it. Okay.
I have to go hibernate.
All right.
So I'm taking all my cards off.
Okay.
So those are my new cards. Pull back all my energies.
Okay.
My switch was still flipped. And
I've
go
already-
up the track here.
I've already figured out a place I screwed up.
No.
Oh well, I'll catch it in post.
I
know
can
what I
go
did.
up and take this, or I can come back and take
Yes,
that.
you can. Whenever you hibernate, you can take the action of
Right.
where you are or anything previous.
I think I'm going to come back and take this,
Yeah.
just so I can take this double
Oh,
gear.
that's a nice one.
It doesn't
Problems?
like me.
Well, it's look at that. It just replaced it with another double gear.
Ah. Okay, so I think I'm going to put that double gear up here, so I get 2 gears. Okay. So
That's
that
everything?
that's my hibernating.
Okay, I have to hibernate as well. All right, so I take these out, recycle all of these. I've already realized one thing I forgot to do. I forgot to activate my special ability when I drew a card, but that's okay. I shorted myself a resource, a gear, in fact. It's all right. Because my ability that I opened up, anytime I gain a card, I gain a resource depending on the color card. So I did that, switch my token, move up here. I think I'm also going to do this because I would like this double gear as well.
These lakes down here.
And I think I'm going to put this double gear right here. I'm not going to get the 2 gears right now, but man, that makes this a very well, do I want to do that? You know what? No, I'm going to put it up here so I get the 2 gears right now. So we'll do that. Okay. And we put a new token out. Oh, you've already got one in your hand. Okay. 2 food.
Oh, you hibernated too, that's right.
Yes, I've hibernated,
Okay,
so it is your
so
turn.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this action. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to
I
get
forgot
a
to
gear.
refresh my energy.
I got another gear, and then I get to do my clan action, which is get a resource from adjacent waters. I am now around 3 different waters. Oh, I also get an extra energy now since I've covered that up.
I think you figured out the combo on this.
I'm having a game, guys. Anyway, and I'm going to take that all in food, 3 food. And then
I will note the only time he's ever won this game is with this clan, so with this tribe. So
I'm going to play this card. I'm going to play it right here.
you don't get the 2 books because the color doesn't match.
Yes,
but
I know. But I wanted this so
Okay.
I could take that 2 food one.
Darn you! I needed that.
Well, I can't get it out, so I guess I can't get it. And I will place this one.
Yeah, 1 food, not as good.
I'm going to place it down here. I don't get it because I already have a card there, but that's fine. That's
Well, you
set
don't
up
get it
for later.
because there's no check mark.
Right.
Oh, but
Well,
yeah, I
meant
see what you're
I have
saying.
a card there, but I don't get it because the cards are already
That's
there
true.
before that laid in there.
Correct. Right. Okay.
Okay, so I got the cubes. So that was my 2 turns. That's
Okay.
why they were there. I played 2 cards.
Okay, I am going to shoot, I was going to take those 2 food.
I knew it. That's why I did it the way I did
It's all right. It's all right. I think I really want that 1 food, though, I think. So let's go. First of all, here, I'm going to use an energy right off the bat to claim this single food. And it's going to go right here. Do I want it there or do I want it down there? I think I want it up there. Okay, so that's an energy. I am going to play a card. And we are going to play this card. So I get 3 gears. So I'm at 2, so I get 5. I get a book and a food. Okay. And then my second action, I don't have enough yet to do that. Oh, I had no. Oh, can I do that? Wouldn't work. Okay. All right. Oh, I do not like that. Oh, yeah, let's do this idea instead. So we're going to play a second card. Playing this here to get, I can't even get a book. But I can get the 2 food at least.
Okay.
Gosh, I feel like that is not the most advantageous thing to do. But I feel like that's what I need to do. All right. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. All right. Your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to start off by exploring. I'm going to explore this tile so I don't have to pay any food to move.
Right. You just have to pay the 3 food for the tile.
Food, which is what I have.
You get 2 victory points and a card.
And a card. And I am going to go... I'm going to go like this.
Makes
now
sense. You get 2
he
green.
gets to do 2 greens.
2 green movement.
1, 2.
Which opens that
Which
up.
opens this up. So I can get a green tile.
Methinks you figured out the game.
I don't remember what this was.
I believe that one lets you just flip a card around. Let me look at how it's actually worded in here.
What was the other one?
This machine can only be activated when you play a card. You may rotate the card 180 degrees to take the lower action in a top slot or the top action in a lower slot.
I like that.
Yeah.
I will take that one.
That is nice.
Okay, so I have that. That was doing that.
That was exploring.
Okay. And then...
Oh, which one are you getting rid of?
Let's get rid of this one here.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. That's
or
a nice one.
That one.
Ooh, that's even a nice one too.
Yeah, they are.
Both of those are really good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so... No, I won't. I'll play my last card here. I'm going to play it up here. With that tile, I get 3 gears, which will max me out, and 1 book.
All right, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to play this down here. I get a gear. I can exchange any 3 resources for any other 3. I'm going to exchange 2 books for 2 food.
Okay.
And then I'm going to explore
that
here.
one?
So I'm going to explore that 5. It will cost 5 food.
You get 5 points.
Actually, it cost me all 6 because I have to travel
Yeah.
once. So it cost me all 6 food. I get 5 points. So I get one of these, and I will just take, it does not really matter. Oh, okay. Okay. I think we will put this... right now, it doesn't really matter which way I go with it. It's not great either way. So we'll go that way with it. Okay. All right, so I don't get anything out of it, unfortunately, because I'm not built next to it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was exploration. Now, I think I don't have any more food left. Oh, well, that doesn't matter. I played a card, so that's the end of my turn. I forgot to mark that I played a card. Okay.
You done?
Yes, I am done.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I got that. I get a card. That was the whole thing. I get a card. And if I take a yellow card, I get a food out of it. The only yellow card out there is that, though, which gives me food and a crystal. That's kind of nice. I think I will do that. So since I took a yellow card because of my clan ability, I get a food.
Okay.
Okay.
I am actually hibernating because I have no more cards.
Okay. Oh, I gotta put a new card out.
Cards are going away. And I have my new cards.
Okay.
And I
Never used your
did
switch
my
check?
energy.
No, that's such a waste.
Yeah,
Too late now.
because I could have gotten points and food. I forgot all about that. Okay. Anyway. Oh, and I go up and I get another one of those.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm taking that one.
I don't remember what I got
Okay.
here.
I will keep a hold of that. This is what I got now, if you can see that.
Oh yeah, this is the last one I got. Okay. So you hibernated, you're done, my turn. Not hibernating yet. I think what I want to do, okay, so if I did, I'm just going to kind of think aloud here. So if I did a build action, I would build here, which would move me 1 on the green and get me 3 more points, which would get me 1 more of these. Okay, let's just do that. I'm going to build first. So let's build. Cost me my last food. And I think I'm only going to do the 3. So I've got 3 left. So I'm doing that. I'm going to build. Do I want to do, you know what? No, I've got 5. Let's go ahead and do the large one, hoping that something good turns over with this guy here. So we'll do a 5. And we're going to go right there. It still only gets me 3 points from this. So 1, 2, 3. And I will take this one. Not bad. And 2 movement on the green because it's a large house. So that goes there, which now clears this. Nope, it does not, because my yellow is not far enough yet. So it does not clear this yet.
How did you do that?
This one's not cleared.
Why
Okay.
did you do that?
Because I can. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I've got everything cleared off of here that I should, but I do. Okay, so there's that. That's one action. My second action is going to be to turn this in for 2 more food. Turn this over. So I'm just going to put it over here because I've used it. And then I'm going to... It's not enough food to explore that area, though. I'm going to do an instant action, which doesn't take an action cube. So that's just to move one of these up. And I'm going to move... I think I'm going to move the yellow, get the yellow moving, because I haven't moved yellow at all, which clears this, which gives me one of these guys. And let's take a silver one. And then, put that right there. All right, that was an instant action. And I'm going to hold off on those 2 for the moment. Okay, what do I want to do for my last action? I really want 1 more food, which is kind of annoying because I don't have the food. Okay, so I guess I will spend this one. So I'm going to refresh an energy and get 1 victory point. So this one's been used. And with that energy, I'm going to clear a card, which I'm going to clear this card. And then for my actual action, I'm going to play a card right here, which gets me 2 food and a crystal.
You did an awful lot that turn.
Yes, I did a lot of...
not follow anything.
I did a lot of freebie stuff here.
Okay.
And that is my full turn. And I turned in 2 of these and all sorts of stuff. Okay.
So I'm using one of these to get a food and a victory point. I'm going to explore
Okay.
this tile.
Okay.
Oh wait, I gotta have another food. I can't do that yet, so I'm not gonna explore yet. I think what I want to do then is I'm gonna play a card. And I'm gonna go right here. Nope, right there. So I get a point.
What card did I just take
And
for that?
another thing of these. Oh, I'm going to be doing that.
Oh, I did it. Okay.
I think I'm going to take this. And then I get 2 books. And then do that action. Which puts this out. And I'm going to gain at least 2 food. Yes, I'll gain 3 food. For
Okay.
all 3 lakes. That is that action. Now I'm going to explore
Okay.
this tile here.
All right. So you get 1 victory
I
point.
get 1 victory point in the card. Yeah. This is that way, so I am going to actually go this way with it. So I'm going to lay it like this.
So you get another gray movement.
And I get a double gray movement.
No, that's a single.
That's a
single guy.
That's a single. Okay. So I get a single gray. I don't get to open that because my yellow's still back up there. But I do take a movement
Okay.
to do the gray, to pop this guy off, to get a new gray tile. I already have that one. I think it's smart to take this one.
Okay. And which one are you discarding?
I will discard this one.
Okay. So the 2 new ones is another crystal and that one.
Gear
for
a
a point.
Okay, so that's both my actions. No. Okay.
All right. I am going to first of all play a card. I'm going down here to activate my ability. I do get 2 books. I spend 1 food.
I spend 2 food.
I spend 1 food to gain a card, and I'm going to gain. Oh, I really don't want a green card because I can't take any more books. So I guess I will. What is that? Does that symbol mean to draw another card?
I think that's
Immediately,
card.
play another card of the indicated color if
Play
you have
another
any.
card.
1 card of this color does not cost an action. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take that one. Whenever I play a gray card, I get a gear, or whenever I claim a gray card, I get a gear. So there's that. And my second action is going to be to explore, and I'm going to explore right here. It cost me 3 food, so the last of my food, but I'm right there, so it doesn't cost me any extra. And we're going to go this way, so I get a double yellow. Woohoo, and that is what I needed actually. So I do that and that, which opens up this one, which gets me an extra energy. And it opens up this one, which gives me a yellow tile. And for that yellow tile, gosh, I really don't. I mean, those are victory points, but that's unlimited movement. I think I'm going to take this one. Okay, and then I will get rid of that one. Oh, I'll get rid of that one.
I was hoping to get that one, Crystal. Didn't realize. Nope.
Okay.
Not gonna get it.
So there's that. So now, when I turn that over, how many? I did not even look at the points I got.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I get 2 points
2
and
points.
another card. So 2 points, which gives me 1 more of these.
Yep.
And let's take, right now it makes sense to take that one. So we'll do that. And then a card. I still have no room for books, so I almost have to take the yellow card. Okay. I'll take the yellow card, which gives me food. All right, and those are my 2 actions. All right, your turn. Squish that all back together again.
I think the first things first is I'm going to build
Okay.
using 1 food to move and 5 to build one of the big guys right here. So I get 2 green movements, 1, 2, and then 2 gray movements there. Darn, I need 1 more and I can open that one up. Man. Okay. And then the second one is I'm going to populate using 3 books to place right here.
Okay.
And that opens up my side slot.
Okay.
So now I can place cards into the side slot.
All right.
That is my 2 actions.
That is your 2 actions. Okay, I have an extra energy to spend. Oh, I have an opening here for green. I'd never filled. I feel like I've got a surplus of books going, so I'm going to take this one. I'm going to get rid of this one and put 2 more out. I am going to I really want to unslot a card, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to just do that. And we will move the yellow one. Okay. So that's all freebie actions so far. So cards, I can't play either of these. I don't have any open slots.
Mm-hmm.
I do have enough books to populate. I do have that. So let's do that. So my first action is going to be to populate. And I'm going to populate. All right, I think I'm going to activate this one here. It cost me 3 books. It tells me that this power states that this one requires an energy. If you notice, it's got the same circular pattern as the machines do. But I can move one of the cards from this area to my resting area, and I get the top ability, whatever it is, whenever I use that ability.
Oh, cool.
So, but like I said, it's a circle, so I have, like yours, I think, is a circle as well.
So that's
maybe?
the place where you can put energy. Okay.
Right. This is a place I can spend energy if I want to.
I don't have any of those.
Okay. So I am going to populate here, which cost me 1 food. So yay, I'm now there. My second action, I'm sorry, that was to populate. And my last action is going to be just to use my switch token, because I might as well, and I'm going to gain a food.
Okay.
Okay, that's my actions.
I think I'm going to take this card
card.
and slide it in below to move up 1 on the gray, which opens up this one, which gives me another energy token.
Okay.
I think I know where I need to go. I need to go over here.
Yeah, you do. You need to get yourself over there.
And that gives me another one of these, which I will take that.
Ooh, we're getting very close already.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
just
I'm
free
sorry.
actions.
That's all free actions. I'll sit back again.
Right? Oh, no, that was 1 card played. I'm sorry. I'm going to play this here to take this one off, to put it back on, to gain me a food and a point. And then...
Did you spend the gear to do that?
The gear to do what? Oh, no, I did not. Thank you. Oh, I got a gear there too, so when I played the card.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm going to play this card here. to get another slot token. I think I'm going to take one of these crystals.
Okay.
I'm going to put it up here.
More food.
So that's my 2 actions.
All right. I'm going to hibernate. Now, because I have not used these 2 cards, they just simply stay in my active area. The cards in my resting area come out, so I've got all sorts of possible actions this round. And these
now
go
this is where
away.
She takes over.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Move that back up. Refresh my energy. You wish I had more energy. I'm having trouble finding energy this round. Okay, I move up here, and I think, do I want a slot token or do I want another one of those? I get points for slot tokens there, which is certainly nice. And that would give me some ongoing benefits. So I think I will take the slot token. And I think I am going to take... I'm going to take this food again, and we're going to go right here with it. I don't get it right away because it's not a check mark.
All the food's down on the bottom.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's all of that, and that is my turn.
Okay.
You get
so
those
this
back.
is play another card? Any card?
That is play any white card.
Any
or no, I'm sorry.
card.
You've got,
any
that's the
card.
question mark. The question mark is any card.
Okay.
I thought it looked like this one where it's a gray card. So yes, play any card free of charge, but I think you still have to have the slot for it. Let me look. Immediately play another card of the indicated color if you have any. White equals 1 card of any color. This does not cost an action. So you still have to have the slot for it. It just does not cost you an action.
No, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and play this card. Right there. So I'm going to get a food, a gear, and a crystal.
Okay.
And that allows me to play another card.
Correct.
Which I could play this card. It's not going to get me anything there, though, other than what's on the card, which is another food and a book.
Okay, that's 1 action still.
That's only 1 action?
Yes. Well, you've just played a card, right? You haven't done anything else because you played this card, which allowed you to play this card.
No, I played that card.
Oh, I didn't realize you played that card. So that's both cards.
I forgot to use the cubes.
Okay. All right. I am going to play a card. I am going to play this card first, and it's going to go right here. So I get 3 gears and 2 food. And that allows me to immediately play another gray card. So for that gray card, I was going to play this one down here, which gets me, again, another gear and gets me a slot token, which I feel like I need to start getting some crystals going here. So I'm going to take this one to go right here. Right? Yes, we're going to put that one right there.
Something we didn't notice. Right here.
Yes.
I'm sure somebody's already said
Oh,
something.
yep. The crystal.
I built a building right beside the crystal, so I got a crystal for that.
Yes.
And since it was a big building, I actually get 2 crystals.
Yep.
Okay, so.
Okay. I am going to do this here. This is going to get me 2 books because it's a green card, 2 books and a crystal. And I'm going to do my player ability, my tribe ability, so it's going to cost me a food. Take this off of here. That goes there. I'm going to take a card. I'm going to take this yellow card. And of course, anytime I claim a yellow card, I get a food. And that goes right there. So that is my 2 actions. I played 2 cards. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to actually explore. I'm going to explore this card.
Okay.
I only have 1 book, so I'm going to use one of my crystals. And then it takes 2 food. And I'm going to use the energy to give me that 1 movement to do this card tile.
Okay.
So I get 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which I get another one of these.
Okay.
Nice.
What is this
and
one?
I turn it over.
Okay.
Oh, it's one of those that I can't really
make it work for you.
Make it work too great. So do we do this?
Did you take this? That was the card I took, wasn't it?
Yes.
So, oh goodness, take one of those greens. Okay.
Man, I really want that action though. And you can't go through there.
Right.
So if I go there, then I can build by both of them. It'll take me 2 food, which I have. That's what I'm going to do. My next action is I'm going to build here. So it's going to take me 2 food, which I have. And I have 2 gear.
And a crystal.
I get a... Ooh, and a crystal, which would give me 3 gear, because I'll move that crystal down. And I have a bonus of not having to pay 2 extra gear.
Okay.
So that puts me at 0 there. To build a big one, my last big one, right there. I get a double yellow move.
You do. You'll still only get one of these, though. You know that, right?
Yes, I know.
Okay. All right.
So 1, 2, which got me nowhere. I needed 1 more to get to the yellow. And I needed 1 more to go to green. So if I would have built there, that would have been fantastic. But I'm by there. Okay, so. And I get another battery, right?
Yes, another crate, yes.
Another crate. Okay, so. I'm going to go ahead and just turn these 2 in now. It's 2 crystals and 2 points.
Okay.
So I'm back up max on crystals. And I'll just go ahead and spend that one too. Why not?
For 2 more gears.
2 more gear.
Now, you were totally maxed out, weren't you? Or totally bottomed out.
Yeah, I was completely at 0.
All right. I'm going to explore. I'm going to explore this one here for 2 food. Now, it is going to cost me 1 more food, so it costs me all of my food, plus 2 books. I do get 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a card.
Oh, I forgot to take a card.
Okay. Okay, so there's that. Okay. All right, so that was your card. I think I am going to take that one. And green gets me a book. I'll put another one out. Okay. All right, so that was 1 action. My second action is going to be here, so I get a book and a food. Now, this band across the top of these cards like this, and you'll see them across the top of the card and the bottom of the card, that simply means that if I choose to, I can play another card on top of that. It's a completely separate action, but so for example, I can play this card later and do this, and as long as the colors match, I get all of these icons again. So I will get another food out of this if the colors match, but it allows me to seed another card there on a future turn. All right, so there's that. So yeah, that was my 2 actions, explore and play a card. All right.
Okay. Now, converting gems into any resources, you have to play that. You can't just say, I'm going to take these 3 and then get it.
They just are other resources,
right.
Yeah. But if anytime you would gain an extra gem, if you don't have room for it, then you just simply take another resource. Okay. But these just automatically convert. It's not an action.
So my first free action is I'm going to go here and take this card out of my pile.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go here to play this card upside down right here.
Okay.
Which is going to give me 3 books because I get 2 here and 1 there.
Okay. And you're full up on crystals.
And then it'll give me another crystal, but I'm full on crystals.
Right.
So what do I want? I want food.
Okay.
Okay. I've played a card.
Okay.
And now I'm going to get... What am I doing? I don't know. I'm going to populate. And I'm going to pull the one food I need to go to here. I have 3 books, 1 crystal. I'm going to take this one off to lay there, which gives me 2 points, and that gives me that, and this one gives me that. So I get 2 of these.
You're about to end the game.
Yes.
Okay,
It's
because
about time.
as soon as you hibernate, as soon as one of us hibernates, we
That one
lose this
leaves.
last one.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, I definitely need to kick it into gear here a little bit. So that was your 2 actions. Give me the things back. All right, I feel like I'm not getting very far on this one. Okay. Okay. I am going to, for 1 action, play a card. And I'm going to play the card, this card right here, which gets me
3 food.
1 book and 3 food.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm going to explore. I'm going to use 1 crystal and 4 food to explore right here,
Okay. So that gives you 5 points.
which
27.
ends the game.
Which ends the game.
That triggers the end of the game. Okay,
So
so
you
that's
get-
okay. All right, so there's that. So I get a card. I'm not scoring on anything at this point. It really is not going to make much difference because that's already my 2 actions this turn. Shoot. So yeah, I can't take crystals, so it's going to have to be a green card, or not crystals. I can't take gears. So we'll just take this one, and that gives me another book. Okay,
So
hold on.
you get that though, don't you?
Yes, I get this.
Okay.
Well, something anyway. Okay, so I'm going to, if I do 2 gray, not going to help much. Okay, so we're going to go this way. So I get 2 gray movement. 1, 2. And I think, nope, neither of those clear. I'm going to do this to move it 1 more to clear this one. So I get another gray. I don't think it's going to matter much, but I'll take that one. And then, yeah, not going to matter much. You're tapped out on
both my
gray, so it
grays.
doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, so, darn it, I'm not going to get to build again, which kind of screws me up, but that's all right. That was not how I'd planned on that going. Oh, well. Right? Okay, so what happens at this point? My turn is effectively over, except for this 1 last energy I have that I can hopefully make something work with. And then Greg gets 1 more turn, and then that ends the game. So what do I want to spend this last energy on? I could get 2 points here. No, I can get 3 points here. So I'm going to go here. I spend 3 gears to get 3 victory points. That is probably the best I'm going to be able to do. Oh, not good, not good. Shoot, I never got to play off all my combos. Okay, take your last turn and that's it.
And this is if you were supposed to.
If you would do something that would gain you another
see,
major
please.
artifact. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, if you would do something that would gain you a major artifact, then yes, you would get that instead. I never even got to 12. Oh, can't believe that.
I'm actually going to build.
Okay.
I got 2 gear and 1 crystal. I'm going to build this right there.
Okay.
I get a green, which gives me 1 of those. So I'll take this one.
And at this point, that should be your last green, so it doesn't really matter.
1 yellow, which gets me that up there to get me another 1 of those, and I'll just take that one. Because
It's
I
not
already
gonna
have
really
that
matter.
one. I can't take the same.
Right. I don't think so, no.
Okay.
No.
So that will go there. I don't have any energy anyway if I wanted to place anything on it.
Okay.
That's my first action. And I have 1 energy cube left. So
One action cube.
1 action cube left. So what I'm going to do... Oh, that is an action, though.
To what?
I was going to
Oh,
flip
yeah.
my switch, but that's an action.
That's an action. It is.
And I can't do anything there.
No, you don't have any cards to play.
No.
And you don't have any resources to do anything.
I know.
So yeah,
That's
about the
what
only
I
thing you
was gonna
can do is flip your
Because I had
switch.
an idea if I could flip that, but I forgot that's an action. Because that
Yes.
would give me... I would have taken a food, and then I would have had a crystal and a food to
Oh,
open
explore.
that up.
Nope.
I was trying to get over to here, considering how many energy I had.
Yes. No, that makes sense. But unfortunately, yep, nope.
But I'm still going to flip the switch, because it'll give me
Something.
something.
Okay.
I think it's 3-1 or something like that.
That is the end. I think so, yeah. That is the end of the game. All right, so now final scoring.
I've had my
And I
best
need to...
game
This is... You
in a
had a good
while.
game. Let's see what made final scoring does.
See if I can...
Let me
come
pull
back
up
and
final
get you.
scoring because I do not remember all the final scoring stuff. I don't want to make sure I don't miss anything. All right, so tally up all of your purple points. Note that during the end game scoring, players do not gain bonuses from moving along the scoring track. Yeah. Each player counts. Okay, so
That's 2 points right there.
you get the lowest visible points on your progress track. So I get
18.
12.
You get 12.
I get 12.
So that's 42.
Yes.
I get 18.
So that would
so
be
that's
8.
38, 43.
43. Okay. Then points for unlocked technologies on their tribe board. So I get 4.
4. So that puts you at 46. I get 6. So that puts me at 49.
Points from each large location where they have a population figure. All right, so I get 1 point for every one of my slot tokens. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So I get 7 points.
So that would be 54. 53.
53, yep. Stand up, yep. And you get 2 points for every one of those.
2,
So
4, 6, 8, 10.
Yep, I know.
That's it, 59.
Yep, okay. If you've unlocked endgame card bonuses, I don't think either of us did.
In-game card bonuses.
At the very end of each track, there
Oh.
are card bonuses that you get points for
Yes.
each one of the cards you've collected throughout the
and
game.
I didn't get
Neither
there.
one of us
I
got
was
there.
trying to get gray there.
Yeah, I was trying to get there, but it didn't happen. All right, 4 points to the player with the endgame tile. That is me. So I get 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 points for each minor artifact. Nobody got any. 1 point for each 5 remaining resources. Okay, so I have
I got
1,
2.
1, 2, 3. Well, I've got 3, 4, 10. I've got 10. So I get 2 points for that. Ooh, we are tied.
It's going to come down to
Points
this
from
card,
the
ain't it?
artifact card and major artifacts. Okay, so the way this scores, I'm just going to move these so that I can show it here.
Okay, let's
All
go
right.
yours first.
So mine,
You get a point for
I get a
every
point for
2.
every 2 of these,
So
and
how
I
many you
had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I get 3 points for that.
1, 2,
Oh,
3.
yeah, because I don't have any purples. Now this one, I do have an extra one, so I get 2 points. I get to score this twice,
2
basically,
for each of
those
potion
symbols, and I have
or
4 of them.
4 of them.
1,
so
2, 3, 4
8
on my
more
board.
points.
So that's 8 more points.
So that's 20.
Yep.
120.
And I have 2 of these, so I get 3 points for each one of these that I have. Unfortunately, I only have 4, so that is 12 more points. So 32.
Okay, so I have 3 purple tokens. I
Oh
get
my
3
gosh.
points per.
You get 4 points for
4
each
points.
of these.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's
16 points.
So that would put me at 25.
That puts you at 25. Oh, you might do it.
And then I get
2.
2 points per extra card that I have.
Yep, not mine, including your starters.
I know. There's 1.
Oh, I think you might have me. Because I know you had more than 4 cards.
There's 2.
3.
There's
You only had
3.
3?
I only had 3.
Really? Okay, that's
So
6
that's
points.
6 more points. So that's 31.
Ah, you got
And
me.
then I get 2 points per those, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
So that's 8.
That's 8 more points.
You got me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I
That
finally
is
won it again.
That is a.
And I have video to prove it.
All right. Well, I knew my streak was coming to an end with this game.
Yes.
Now, we did just play the base game. There is, of course, an expansion. We did not delve into that. I do talk about that during the rules breakdown. There is also a scenario. Yeah, there's a scenario-based section in here.
More characters come into the game.
Yeah, there's more characters. There's a couple of minor rules. There's more cards. There's more tiles up here. All sorts of different things, but you know, we decided we would let you explore that on your own. We didn't want to spoil anything if you didn't want that to be spoiled for you. I do talk about that again in the rules breakdown if you want to explore those rules prior to playing the game yourself. They are all very simple rules. They are very simple to add in. I don't know that it really needed to be a scenario-based type of thing. So, all right, well, that is it. I hope you enjoyed the game. Please let us know if you caught any mistakes that I did not catch during editing. But thanks for watching.
And we'll see you at the next game.